I will most likely leave this planet taking more than I give back. And that's what really drives myself, that's what drives the business, is to continue to reduce that impact. Because as you look towards the future, your future or your kids' future, population continues to grow. I'll probably leave this planet about 9 billion people. 9 billion people that continue to consume more and more resources. We run a business based on a triple bottom line. Profits are important, but we also realize we have a responsibility and an obligation to the impact of the planet, and that could be in our local community, or that could be our impact on climate change. Of our triple bottom line of people, planet, profit, profits are our biggest challenge. I believe the road that we're on is the right road, but it's a damn difficult road. In 1994, this thing called NAFTA happened. Totally destroyed our business. We went from 100 employees to 14 employees in 2 years. That was my realization. There's more to a business than a bottom line. We devastated the apparel industry in this country, focused on one thing: price. That's why we ended up in Bangladesh 2 years ago, and 1,000 people died because they were paid 26 cents an hour. You've got brands, Tommy, Nike, Gap, Polo, all those companies that were customers of ours were focused on one thing: how to maximize their bottom line. A triple bottom line business is asking the question, where's that energy come from? Well, we come to find out most of our energy in North Carolina comes from coal-fired generators. And we understand what coal has done to climate change, but also it's devastated West Virginia through mountaintop removal. So yes, when we run the light ride here, I am contributing to the destruction of habitat and land in West Virginia. So everything from how we change our lighting into our plant, to we drop the lighting down where we want to light an area with a lot of light, that's a work area, but over there where we store our t-shirts is a lot less light. It actually has a skylight above it now. When we put the solar on our roof, it was very difficult, pretty much impossible to make that work strictly from an economic standpoint. But we look towards the future and we understand, you know, somewhere down the road, we're going to have to start being responsible for this carbon cost. So, you know, you can look at it with electricity, you can look at it with fuel, you can look at it with water. All these resources, you know, we are paying a below market rate. So the challenge that we've had and we still have it today, is that the person that says, okay, I'm going to buy your shirt, can I sell it for that $6 more? It depends on the market you're in. It depends on the customer you're selling to. I mean, who's paying climate? Nobody's paying, you know, when you basically, you know, burn coal, nobody's paying for it now. Future generations will pay for it. Who pays for it when that building collapses and 1,000 people die? And, you know, they're not going to go back and send you a bill for those shirts or the death of those people. So until the consumer gets actively involved and says no, the consumer has become totally disconnected. We've done it with our food. We don't know where our food comes from, know where our clothes come from. So the consumer has very little connection with our supply chain. And what we've been able to do is create that connection. A lot of times when people come the first time and says, wait a minute, you got bees, you got a garden, you got solar, you got chickens, you know, what the heck does that have to do with doing t-shirts? But it's getting people to think differently. Wait a minute, you can get honey right there, you can get tomatoes right there, you can get eggs right there, not at the grocery store, because it could come from thousands of miles away. I lived in this community for now 55, 56 years. I've seen our community go through a lot of changes. But I've also come to realize quality of life and happiness is determined upon the community in which you live in.